Hello, folks. Welcome to another edition of SuperJbusiness. My name is SuperJbusiness. Thanks for tuning in. We didn't do so good on our hits yet from yesterday's video, but I'm going to leave it up, and hopefully people will check it out. Thank you for all the support, the subscribers, everything. It's you guys that make this whole thing possible. I do this on my own time and money, and I do it because I believe that the Americans and worldwide people should have freedom, and you're given certain God-given rights that are totally being stripped from the higher-ups in government. So welcome today. Let's jump right into the news. And this is just a little side article from the Patriot News, Wednesday, August 10th, 2011. Okay? And just to let you know, because you're not going to hear about this anywhere else, that Jesse Ventura will be doing this governor role in an upcoming movie. He plays a Indiana governor, and thought it would be interesting to check that out. They actually wrote the movie with the intention of putting him in, and I doubt you're going to hear about it anywhere else, so I figured I'd let you guys know. Basically, we're going to jump right into that Patriot News from Wednesday, August 10th, 2011, and state could be a tough win for Obama, and I guess they're talking about Pennsylvania here, and you'd be out of your minds to vote for Obama again. You need to vote for Ron Paul and get it together, folks, because it's just important, and it's time to take our government back because it has been stolen from us. We no longer live in America, folks. Things are out of control. And then it says Federal Reserve sparks market, aids borrowers. So basically, and this is the part I don't understand, you've been lied to about 4 million times, and yet you believe because the Feds say they can help, all the stocks go back up. If you have any brains in your head, you will leave the stock market and let them have it. Because they're not helping you. They're going to lie to you, and then it'll crash again, and then they'll suck every dollar that you have out of you. You got Obama honors troops killed in Afghanistan in the helicopter attack, which we talked about yesterday, and this is from USA Today, Wednesday, August 10th, from yesterday. And basically, stop the war then. You want to stop going to funerals. You want to stop making a mockery of the people that you murdered. Stop having wars. You've been in one for 10 years. When does it end? It doesn't end until you have everybody's money and everyone becomes a slave. And that's the end game. And it also says 1 in 7 new marriages that include spouses of different racial and ethnic backgrounds, 1990 to 2012, how America changed. And basically they're showing, the different groups of people. And I'm going to get into that because there's also, on every single paper, they have this new blood test which detects fetal sex early. And they're basically saying within 7 to 8 weeks of being pregnant, right after the woman misses her menstrual cycle, they're able to tell the sex of the baby. And then they make hints to the fact that they don't know if this test will be dangerous because people that are having females might want to abort. So they're putting the idea in your head, again, that you shouldn't have too many children and that you need to be responsible and that you should have one child and that child should be a man that you can carry. It's all a crock of crap. Just like major scientists are all coming out because this global warming theory and these carbon taxes are all a joke. It's just to take your money, more money, and to do what they want. The planet can take care of itself, and even John Lennon knew this back in the 60s and 70s when he did an interview. He knew it was a hoax. It's just all a hoax, folks. This stuff is pre-orchestrated, so you do what they want. Dim-fed view can't keep Dow down. And basically, you got two sides of the fence here. But because the Feds say something, because right here you got the Wall Street Journal, and this is Wednesday. See that? Markets sink then soar after Fed speaks. Because the Feds are going to save us, folks. They're going to save us. They are going to help us. They are going to make you a lot of money, and you're going to do great in the stock market. All your money is going to be used. And if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you as well. And basically here, I want you to also know about something else that's great. Mistakes in scientific studies surge. They were telling people, the drug companies, of course, that push their drugs, which kill people, were telling doctors that if you combine 2 different medications for blood pressure, it'll be great. And they knew ahead of time that that would kill your kidneys. And it only came out now. Oh, that's right. After over 100,000 people were given double the medication. Congratulations. 100,000 more people killed by the government. Have a good job. Good job. Good job. And then it says, what's news? The Obama administration will announce plans Wednesday to seek investor ideas for turning thousands of foreclosed properties owned by government-backed entities into rental homes. So they rob your homes, they steal them, and then they put them back out on the market to rent them to people and make more money. So as long as they're making the money, right, folks? That's all that matters, huh? And we already have 3 Democrats named to this super Congress, Senators Murray, Baucus, and Kerry, to serve on super committee. And isn't that funny? Kerry, Bush's cousin. How did we get him in? How did we know that would happen? How convenient. Isn't that funny how these people just seem to pop up at the right time? The same damn family, the same damn people every time. Is anyone seeing this? Is anyone awake? Or are you guys getting this? And it just doesn't stop. And of course, here we go. Turkey. Assad told Turkey that Syria won't give up its fight against what it calls terrorists. Syria's state news agency said, despite international warnings. So yes, the war will continue, and it will go into Syria and somewhere else and somewhere else. And as long as there's war, there's more money, and that's the way we're going to work things out from now on. Is just blow stuff up. And what else do we have here? The White House unveiled rules requiring truck manufacturers to meet new fuel efficiency standards. So say bye-bye to your trucks and SUVs, folks, because you can't make a truck that has 50-something gallons to the mile. It's not going to work. So they're going to take all your vehicles and give you electric cars. And then magically now the car companies that were bailed out, that were all about the government, are now crying and telling the truth for once and saying, wait a minute, folks, these electric cars are garbage. It's all a joke. We're swimming in oil. We have plenty of money. This is all hoax, folks. They do what they want. They get what they want. And you just lay down. And, make sure you tune into the football tonight, because grown men throwing balls at each other, getting paid millions of dollars each, is more important than the fact that your freedom has been taken. And what else do we have here? Wells Fargo. Oh, the company that smuggles drug money. It won the bidding for Bank of Ireland's $1.4 billion U.S. commercial real estate loan portfolio. Well, how did that happen? Isn't that convenient that the same banking companies keep making these deals and keep getting all the deals and all the money? I wonder how that happens. I don't know. You tell me. And then it goes on to talk about that blood test again, and also a massive rate of marijuana on public land in Northern California, where it's supposed to be legal and you're supposed to be allowed to grow it, which should be everywhere, because that makes sense. But then again, we forgot we're not making sense. We're moving backwards. Okay. And then we have sweeping up London. Now, I'm glad they're doing a revolution. They need to fight against the government. I wish these idiots that were burning down houses and looting would stop giving everyone else who's trying to get some change done a bad name. They really are idiots and need to stop. Hurting people is not revolution. Robbing people is not revolution. Just all these things they're doing over there is just retarded. And then all these other riots in all these other cities, with the mayor of Philadelphia, which I showed yesterday in yesterday's video, calling for whatever. I showed you the front page. Enough's enough, folks. If you're going to do the revolution, go after the right people. You know what I mean? Let's do this the right way. And, New York City will mandate sex education. Oh, and by the way, this is the New York Times, Wednesday, August. There you go. It's from this Wednesday, August 10th. And now, for decades, they fought about it. But guess what? Your kids will be taught sex ed. And if you didn't know that, reason they and let me just explain this to you. The reason they teach you sex ed and the reason they force drug and alcohol classes on you is because then the kids end up doing drugs and alcohol and having sex. It's all been planned, folks. You need to watch Charlotte Iserby on PrisonPlanet.com's interview with Alex Jones on Infowars. She was the head of Department of Education in the 80s under Ronald Reagan, and was able to get all types of information. She ended up getting fired for stealing information from there, and released it all to show you that public school systems are indeed pre-organized to separate the family and teach your kids the wrong psychologically, so they actually do the things that they're being told not to. And it's all pre-planned, folks. They know exactly what they're doing. One thing I did see that was very interesting here is that we have an article right on the bottom of the front page of this New York Times, which says, 10 years and a diagnosis later, 9/11 demons haunt thousands. Earl Holland is one of at least 10,000 survivors of 9/11 with post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay? Yeah. I mean, when the government flies planes into buildings, you remember, we talk about this all the time. Problem, reaction, solution. Blow up planes, problem. Reaction, the general public panics. Solution, Patriot Act, take all your money, make the world a police state, do what you want, turn everyone into slaves. Simple as that. So when the next false flag terror attack happens in the United States, do not be surprised. We have false flag predictions. Go into my uploads. We're looking at maybe a biological weapon they're going to set off, maybe Chicago, I don't see them flying planes into buildings again. That got old. But you never know. They like to use their old tricks. They have them right up the sleeve. They don't mind doing it. Folks, you need to go to my favorites, start watching. Go to my playlist. I have a couple Alex Jones show up. I also started a V Time, which is like the V for Vendetta character. There's a bunch of videos through this group, Anonymous. It's time to stand up, folks, in any way we can. It's time to get the word out. It's time to say good morning to your neighbor. Let's wake up, folks. Let's hold each other's hands. Let's stand each other up. Like I said, dust each other off. We have got to save this country, because we lose this country, we lose the world. It's over. And that's the end game. That's what they want. And it's happening. And meanwhile, we're too busy watching the preseason to the NFL, while every single freedom and every part of this country is being dissected and taken apart, because we don't live in America anymore. So you want good old American football, good old American baseball, you better save your country first before you have none of that anyway. You know, I would love to sit there and do that. I would love to watch the games. I'd love to get involved, have a good time, you know, go to work, do my thing. But it's hard to do that when I see every single freedom being taken away from every single person. And half the people I talk to have absolutely no idea what's going on. So it's time to wake up, folks. And last but not least, we'll jump in today's paper, Lancaster New Era. It's a local paper, Thursday, August 11. And I saw this article, and I have to bring this up, as stupid it is. But because there's nothing else better going on in the world, and these newspapers, remember, mainstream media, this is what's important. Planked out. See that? It's a new internet craze. Okay? See that? Horse mating is next big thing. So basically what it is people lay across cars. They lay where planks would usually be on chairs, cars, this, that. They pose as the plank, take a picture, and put it in the internet. Because there's absolutely nothing better to do in this world except make yourself a piece of wood and take a picture. That's where we're at, folks. You hear what I just said? People are posing as pieces of wood, flat, taking pictures, and that's what's most important today. Planking. That's on the front page of the page. That's the most important thing we have today. Planked out. All right. Unbelievable. And basically, in ending, I just want to say that it is time to wake up, folks. Enough is enough. We need to get Ron Paul as the president. Please check out Infowars.com. Alex Jones, Ron Paul. Please check out all my other uploads. SuperJbusiness. There's tons of information and news. Even if you don't like my uploads and my daily show, I respect that. I would ask that you at least check out all my favorites. I have over 650 videos in my favorites. By the time you watch all of them, as full-length documentaries, just nothing but information to wake you up and show you exactly what's happening in this world and just how easy it is to make it happen. And they've been doing this for years. They knew they could slowly implement it and take our country by storm, and that's what's happening. And they're pulling the rug out from underneath us, and we are just falling down. And everybody just, they're not standing up, and enough is enough, and it's time to take this country back. And, you know, why stand on a silent platform? Fight the war after the norm. We have got to wake up, folks, please. I want to thank everybody again for the comments, for the suggestions. I am very sorry about my microphone. I am still learning, and I can't figure out how to turn it down. So I know my videos are very loud and distorted. However, I am trying very hard to learn how to do that. Just remain patient with me. Turn your sound down so you can enjoy the video and listen to it, because it is so very important to get this message out. Check out all my other uploads. Again, check my favorites out, SuperJbusiness. You can email me anytime you'd like at jbusy515 at Gmail, and that's jbusy with a Z, JBUZY 515 at Gmail. And I just want to say thank you again to everybody out there. It's time to wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to fight. And it's go time. So again, thank you for tuning into another edition of Super J Business Hour. I hope this was, gave you some information and education. And we will be back same time tomorrow. And tune in tomorrow. Thanks very much, folks. We will see you tomorrow. We got to take this country back. It's time to wake up, folks. Tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your friends. Time to wake up. Peace in the Middle East, peace in America, peace everywhere. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.